Tell us the players that you brought with us, and then tell us what your expectations for the season are this year.
I brought senior Eli Mason, junior Jace Couch, and junior Luke Blanchard. All three of them are returning starters. They played very key roles last year, and I expect them to do more this year, expand on their roles. We got another senior starter who couldn't be here today that started also last year. So we have some experience and we have some size, and I expect good things. They like to play. I'm taking what Coach Murray had previously and built a great foundation, and I'm going to try to expand on that and win some ball games. But we play in the very tough 3A3 conference, and it's just you have to bring it every night, because if you take anything off, you're probably going to go home with a loss that night.
Coach, you talked about playing in that 3A3 conference, and I know you guys just get overlooked, and that's just, it's just tough. But, how do you make a difference? How do you stand out and just be competitive, in a sense, in that conference?
You got to be super mentally tough. You got to be ready every day, like I said. You got to prepare for it every day, and some of the teams we play, you just can't simulate that in practice. So when the ball goes up, you got to just start adjusting immediately and try to settle in, and hope to be playing comfortable by the end of the first quarter.
Coach, you talked about this is your first year as a head coach and trying to bring some things in from the past. And so what has that transition been like for these guys and for yourself?
For the ones I've got, I think it's been smooth because I've coached them all when they were younger and traveling teams in the summer. We've got 16 on the team, and 10 are in football. I've had injury with Jace, so he's not been on the floor yet. We got another junior that's got a messed up finger, had surgery. He's not been on the floor. So off season or preseason, some of the days we've had 3-4 kids on the floor. So we've just been doing a lot of shooting drills and conditioning and trying to get ready. So I'm waiting on football. They're still playing. So whenever they get in the gym, we'll have to hit the court running and get ready to go.
Yeah, Coach, I know it's tough just having a couple guys on the same boat over there at Bay. So, guys, talk about what it's like playing for Coach. He said in the past that y'all have had him as a coach, but how it's the high school, and then just kind of go down the line, just describe what your role is and kind of what it's like playing for Coach.
I really like playing for Coach West. I've had him before. He's a really fun guy to be around. I feel like my role on the team as being one of the only 2 seniors is to try to keep everybody motivated, because we got a lot of talent, and I felt like we should have went farther in the previous 2 years that I've been on the team. So just try to keep everybody's hopes up and make a run at the state, because I feel like we can do that.
I've played for Coach West my whole life, so I'm just used to it by now. It's just a normal everyday thing. My role is pretty much put the ball in the basket, keep everybody's heads up, be a leader, and get my teammates assists.
Growing up, I always played with Coach West, and it's just like another thing. And my role is just to bring the ball down, handle the ball, and make sure it gets to the shooters.
Coach, kind of tell us a little bit about the style of play that you guys are going to implement this year.
We're wanting to get up and run. We can slow it down if we need to. We have really good size, but I want to get out. They want to get out and run, have fun, play that fast. The game has changed. It's not that old inside out that I grew up playing. There's still a place for that, and I still like that with this guy here, but he can run too. Don't let him fool you. So we want to be very aggressive, fast-paced, and we want to get after some people, and we're trying to focus on some rebounding and limiting the teams that we got to play as minimum amount of chances as they can to score.
And teams, like Osceola, Manila, those kind of teams that really want to push the tempo and run it, it's good to be able to play that style too, as well as be able to slow it down, given, how the flow of the game is going. Kind of tell us what, because in years past, Corning has kind of been known for being just a strong team, just real physical. Just kind of tell us, What do you feel like are your true strengths this year?
I feel like we're still strong. We're still working out. The non-football guys, we've been working out 3 days a week. I think our strength is going to be our length and our height. We got ball handlers across the board. We got some shooters. Don't let the point guard down there tell you about just getting the ball to the shooters. He can shoot it too. I think we're going to be a well-rounded ball team. We can defend. One of the weaknesses that I'm stressing on, that I'm worried about right now a little bit, is the rebounding. Like I talked about before, I want to limit other teams to, if we can, one shot. But I think I answered your question there.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And that was my next question was going to be, and I'll just ask the guys this, what are some things that you feel like individually you need to work on maybe, as well as a team as a whole?
I would go back to rebounding, like down the stretch. I didn't rebound very good, and just make some key baskets. I missed some in district tournament that felt like I should have made and would have put us in a better position to win.
I've always been a really mediocre defender. I feel like that's something where I can really improve on. And as a team, we just got to play together. There's been stretches where we kind of deviate from each other, but if we all play as a team, I think we can do a lot of great things.
For me, it'd just be definitely hitting those open shots that are critical.
Well, and I can hit on the mediocre defender. I've always been told that I was a poor defender. I focused more on the offensive end of the floor. And, if I could go back and change that, I would. So it's good, though, that you're looking at that now and saying, hey, I need to try to improve that going into this year. But it sounds to me like you guys are pretty well-rounded. You can kind of do a little bit of everything, night in, night out. I guess, tell me the overall expectation, true expectations for this year, coach and players.
My expectation, I see regional, very much so. We're going to be better at the end. Obviously, we're getting out of football. We're getting over some injuries. So if we're peaking February time, district tournament, I have some expectations that we should be in the regional tournament.
All right. Thank you, guys.
We will be right back after a very quick break with the Corny Lading Bobcats, so stay tuned.